My name is Megan, and I'm a health coach at Intera Health. Snack Bite sessions will be offered monthly on the fourth Thursday of each month around lunchtime. During these sessions, you will have an opportunity to learn more about specific health and wellness-related topics. As we all have limiting schedules and tight timeframes, these snack bites are intended to provide a bite of information. Today, our topic is exploring skin health. Being active outdoors is an important part of a healthy lifestyle, getting regular exercise and fresh air to help us all keep healthy. While it's important to get up and get outside regularly, it's also important to protect ourselves from the sun before we head outdoors. Today, I'm going to talk about the sun and why it's so beneficial to our health, the importance of vitamin D and how to reap the benefits. I will also give a thorough overview of the options of sun protection, especially when we're exercising outdoors. All right, let's get started. Okay, so we all need vitamin D, right? Vitamin D is produced by the body in response to our skin being exposed to sunlight. Vitamin D is essential for strong bones because it helps the body use calcium from our diet and therefore decreasing our risk of osteoporosis. It also gives us an important boost to our immune systems, and even some medical professionals feel it helps stave off any other number of diseases. When our skin is exposed to sunlight, it manufactures vitamin D. The sun's ultraviolet B or UVB rays interact with a protein in our skin, then converting it into vitamin D3. This is the active form of vitamin D. People deficient in this vitamin can suffer from symptoms including muscle aches, muscle weakness, and bone pain. The truth is, it doesn't take much sun exposure for the body to produce vitamin D. The limit of unprotected sun exposure is recommended for no more than 10 to 15 minutes of exposure to our arms, legs, abdomen, and back, 2 to 3 times a week, followed by good sun protection. That amount of sun exposure is all that's really needed. Any more exposure isn't a benefit, and our body actually starts disposing it to avoid any overload of the vitamin, at which point sun exposure is giving you nothing but sun damage without any of the benefit. Many people feel that using sunscreen or other forms of sun protection lead to vitamin D deficiency, and the best way to obtain enough vitamin is through unprotected sun exposure. But really, you need sun protection as much as you need vitamin D, and you can have both without skin damage or nutritional deficiency. One of the explanations for this is that no matter how much sunscreen you use or how high the SPF, some of the sun's rays reach your skin, and we'll do a little bit more deeper dive of what to look for in a sunscreen in a bit. It also occurs naturally in a few foods, including fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel. Small amounts of vitamin D are found in shiitake mushrooms and egg yolks, and products like milk, many cereals, and some brands of yogurt and orange juice are fortified with vitamin D as well. It's important to read your food labels for this information. The bottom line is proper nutrition and protection against your sun exposure will give you all the vitamin D you need without subjecting yourself to the risk of unprotected sun exposure. Outdoor activities are a key part of any healthy lifestyle. Getting outside for even a brief period each day keeps us healthy. Taking the proper steps to prepare yourself before heading outdoors helps to shield your skin from the sun's harmful UV rays. Taking a few moments to apply sunscreen and wear protective clothing will help you keep you safe from the sun. Sunscreen can be confusing, and there are many options and many ingredients to pick from. Basically, sunscreens are products that help limit the sun's UV rays from reaching the skin. There are 2 types of rays, the UVA and UVB rays that can damage the skin and increase the risk of skin cancer. It's important to know that sunscreens vary in their ability to protect you from both these types of rays. SPF is a measure of the sunscreen's ability to prevent against UVB rays from damaging the skin. So SPF prevents reddening to the skin from sunlight 15 times longer. So an example of that is SPF 15 would be about 5 hours of protection if it would take a person 20 minutes for their unprotected skin to start turning red. So each person is different, so it's important to know what SPF level makes sense for you and your skin type. Another way to look at this is in terms of percentages. SPF 15 filters out about 93% of all incoming UVB rays. SPF 30 keeps out about 97%, and SPF 50 keeps out about 98%. So these percentages seem pretty negligible in the difference of them, but if you are very light sensitive or if you have a history of skin cancer, those extra percentages make a really big difference. As and also mentioned before, no sunscreen can block out all UV rays. No sunscreen should be expected to stay effective longer than 2 hours without reapplication as well. All right, it's essential for your sunscreen to offer broad spectrum protection, which means it offers both UVA and UVB protection. UVA rays penetrate the skin deeper, which causes damaging effects like wrinkles, sagging, and signs of aging in the skin. Water resistant and sweat resistant indicate whether the sunscreen remains effective for 40 minutes or 80 minutes when you are swimming or sweating. And no sunscreen is fully waterproof or sweat-proof. You still need to reapply often. You can find the ingredients in your sunscreen on the back of the bottle under ingredients. There's two main types of ingredients. There's the chemical and physical. The chemical ingredients, such as avobenzone or benzophenidine, work by absorbing UV rays, reducing the penetration into the skin. And physical ingredients, such as titanium dioxide or zinc oxide, stay on top of the skin and deflect UV rays. Exercising outside makes you feel good physically and mentally, but extended times outdoors make you vulnerable to the cumulative damage caused by the sun's harmful UV radiation, which can lead to skin cancer. So if you compete in team sports or just love to be outside walking, running, swimming, or if you play golf or tennis outside, it's important to make sun protection a daily habit. And keep in mind that dangerous days aren't just the ones that are hot and sunny. Up to 80% of UV rays can penetrate the clouds. You can still get burned on those overcast days when you're not thinking about the sun. The Skin Cancer Foundation offers these sun safety tips for athletes or anyone who is outside a lot. Seek the shade, especially between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Try to schedule practices and games for early morning or late afternoon when possible. If you must work outside or play outside, take extra precautions to protect yourself and also drink plenty of water for dehydration. Do not burn. The risk of melanoma doubles if you've had more than 5 sunburns over the course of a lifetime. Cover up what you can. Clothing can be your most effective form of sun protection, so make the most of tightly woven knits. Dark or bright colors are great fabrics that offer the best defense. There's special clothing now that can absorb UV radiation that is found in some swimsuits, rash guards, and hats. Some long sleeve shirts and pants are also available. These are designed for athletes or people who work outside often. They're labeled with a special tag that is UPF, or ultraviolet protection factor rating. Look for a UPF of 30 or higher, which will help block about 1/30 of the sun's UV radiation from penetrating through the fabric. Also wear a hat, wide brimmed if possible. If you have a baseball style cap on, make sure to get sunscreen on your ears and the back of your neck as well. Also, there's UV blocking sunglasses that will protect your eyes and help you avoid squinting. For extended outdoor activity, use a water-resistant broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher. Apply 1 ounce or about 2 tablespoons of sunscreen to all exposed areas before going outside. Water resistant and sensitive skin formulas are good for the face in case there's sweat drips. There's less stinging for the eyes. Reapply sunscreen every 2 hours or immediately after swimming or sweating. Sunscreen sticks often come in small sizes. You can keep them in pockets or bags. Be careful to cover exposed spots that are easy to miss, such as your hands, your ears, your neck, and even your lips. There's special sunscreen lip balms that are available as well. All right, so that is all I have for you today. If you're interested in learning more about skin health or discussing any more health and wellness topics, there is more information in our InHealth newsletter that is available this month. Otherwise, you can schedule a health coaching session with me, either by going to your Intera InHealth dashboard to schedule, or feel free to give me a call as well. Our next session will be June 22nd at 11:30 a.m. Central Time, and our topic will be Explore Mindfulness. All right, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you then.